The aim of this afternoon is to welcome the communities of Blantyre, Hamilton and across all of South Lanarkshire to come here and hear about our plans for the next 5 years in modernising care facilities across South Lanarkshire. It's about a response to the growing number of people who are living longer and who are living with complex conditions longer, and how we can respond to more people, offering them more choice, more flexibility, and try to deliver services to the right people, the right time and the right place. We're here ultimately as well to listen to what the community has to say, because although we have plans here, we also have opportunities for the community in terms of shaping our community hub. What would the community like to see in the community hub? What role would they like to play in that? So we're really reaching out to the community, listening to the community this afternoon and hoping that they can come behind this project and really get involved in shaping it for the people of Blantyre, Hamilton and South Lanarkshire.
When I saw the leaflet that came out in advance of this event, I was really delighted, because I felt that the people in the localities that are obviously going to be affected by this whole new initiative should be given the opportunity to make clear what their point of view was, but to learn more about the detail really of what was going to be happening in their area. And today I think has been extremely helpful in terms of the amount of information that has been available for people, and also the people who were here who could talk to those people from the community who have come in, and they're able to speak to members of staff who are involved in the various aspects of this whole initiative. I always feel that it's far better when you're engaged in this kind of event that you're able to bring as many people together as possible, so that not only can they have the matter explained to them, but they can ask questions to clarify exactly what it's going to mean in their lives.
Well, I was very happy this afternoon to try and come over to this event. The idea of engaging properly with the public is something that the council should not be afraid of. I've been listening to a number of the people as I wander round. Most of the people are totally engaged with the idea. Some people have come in with low expectations, but once they've seen the model and it's been explained to them, they've come away with a really different attitude to where we're going. We still have some problems. The access seems to be the main gripe that everybody has, but we're working on that just now. It's not a fait accompli. This is to try and ascertain people's views on where we go with this. And as I say, I'm very happy with the way that people have expressed their views. And we are getting views from people. People who have the time to sit, talk to all the officials, actually talk to our community engagement team, and are able then to put forward their views on where we should be going with this. So I'm very happy with it.
The interaction and the buzz about the place has been absolutely brilliant. I think it's been really positive. I think people have come in with some myths that have been easily busted. I think that they're being quite surprised about the amount of activity that's already happening in Lanarkshire and in South Lanarkshire, and they begin to understand that really we're trying to improve the lives for people, that we're trying to keep people at home if that's where they want to be and can be supported. And there's so much coming in. From my own point of view, it's the digital revolution that's there, and it's been giving them the reassurance that this is not about Big Brother watching them or there's big costs associated with it. This is about actually making life much more acceptable in their own homes, keeping them engaged with their own communities. And actually this is what this whole event's about, is actually making sure people understand what we're trying to do for the future in Lanarkshire and in South Lanarkshire in particular.
I think the project itself I found very interesting, and I think it is the way forward for future. More and more people want to stay at home, and I think we want to move away from a lot of residential care and want to support patients at home in the right environment. And I think this is the kind of project that's going to deliver what people want, and I think it's excellent for Lanarkshire population.
This event's been excellent. I think all the participants have found it extremely helpful. From the forum's point of view, it's been very helpful. We've managed to get extra members in the forum, so that is extra people being involved in the process. We've been able to clarify some of the misinformation that's out there. The only issues that have come up are really those about access and parking. So everybody has bought into the vision for the future for care services in South Lanarkshire, and it's definitely the way forward.
I certainly got the impression that there was overwhelming support for the project. There was obviously some concerns, but they mainly resolved around traffic issues. Once the people were able to see the 3D model in practice and actually identify where it is in location to where they live, they more or less identified that this was a great thing for the community. I think people want to be informed and they want to be able to ask questions, and I think this sort of setup has allowed and facilitated people to take part, actively take part, to express their views, not views that have been imposed upon them, and to come to conclusions themselves and to give that feedback, that positive feedback which we seem to be getting verbally. This event exemplifies our partnership with Vision in action, working together to improve health and well-being in the community with the community.